Problem 832. This is also a proportion. And so in this particular case, you have a situation where that out of 4,787 adults, 4,178 bought something online. And of these, 789 are weekly online shoppers. So they buy something at least once a week online. So in part A, it wants to construct a 95% confidence estimate for the population proportion of people who bought something online. The frequency doesn't matter. So you put in the sample size, the probability of success, and you want a 95% confidence level. And so in this case, the average winds up being 0.87278, which is the sample proportion, which is simply 4178 divided by 4787. Now, you have the confidence interval is calculated for you, again, in the spreadsheet that I've given. So make sure that you are doing confidence interval for proportion. It's not a mean. This is a proportion. And the probability of success is 4178 out of 4787. So you wind up with a confidence interval of 0.8633 to 0.8822. So 86.33% to 88.22, you're 95% sure that the population proportion will be between 86.33 and 88.22. Now in part B, which I'll scroll down to, in part B, we're dealing with the weekly customers. So we estimate that, or we sample that 789 of the 4178, remember, because they have to be an online shopper, will give us 0.18 repeating, or several of them anyways. So basically 19%. And the results turn out to be, of the people who shop online, the people who will shop weekly is 17.7% to 20.07%. And in this particular case, because almost 90% of the adults in part C, 90% of the adults have purchased something online, but only about 20% of those who are online shoppers will buy weekly. This, of course, is changing. The pandemic would have changed this dramatically, pre and post pandemic. And so it'll be interesting to see. The trend, of course, is for people years ago, very few people bought things online because they didn't trust it. Now more and more people bought things online. And with the pandemic, one of the things that's changed permanently is more people are buying things online. This is why companies like Amazon has had huge growth in their stock price, at least in 2020 they have. And the question will become, now that people have gotten used to doing things online and they're comfortable with it, is that percentage going to go up? It was going to go up anyways, but did it create a spike that might go down a bit, but how far it will go down? Even things like shopping for groceries online, being able to go in, order them online, and they just simply drive to the store and they put them in the back of your vehicle for you. So that's very important for 832 as far as online shopping. There may become a time where physical stores are dramatically fewer. They're just distribution centers. But for our purposes, you have 17.7 to 20, so 18 to 20% of the people who buy things online will buy them weekly.